I dropped out exactly 1 year ago, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. And let me tell you why. In high school, I had a 4.2 GPA. I took 10 AP classes. I did honors classes, the whole thing. I had almost all A's in high school. And when I applied to colleges, I applied to all the UCs, some privates, the nice ones that everyone wants to go to. And I got rejected from every single college I applied to. All the goals I had of becoming a smart person and doing academic studies and going into computer science, that was all crushed in that moment. And my only choice was to go into community college. So I joined community college right across the street, computer science major. I did all the hard classes like math and physics, like the hard classes. I also did the useless classes like art history and English. And I enjoyed some classes. Again, I'm an academic kid. I'm not the average dumbass entrepreneur. I actually tried the academic route. That was my original plan. I didn't fit in at all. And especially as a computer science major, I had almost no friends in every class. No, not even almost. I had no friends in every class. There were some people I knew and I kind of had to make my friends, but they were nothing like me. And I would never hang out with them in my free time, right? I was only friends with them because they were in my class and I had nobody else, let's be real. All my close friends were either different majors, so I had no classes with them, or they moved and transferred to a brand new school, going to UC Irvine, going to UCLA, joining frats. Like, it seems like they're living that life and they're moved out away from Fresno, the bad small hometown. I tried joining student government. I tried joining clubs and volunteering. I tried making my own club. And everything I did, trying to maximize my resume in school, nothing felt right. I didn't enjoy any of it. Yeah, I got to volunteer a little bit and help some people, but everything was just forced. And at that time, I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do. I just knew I didn't want to do college. So I'm in the honors program. I have these hard classes. Some of them are 8 a.m. classes. I'm waking up, having to drive and go to the school I don't like, which is right next to my high school. So I feel like a loser. Hanging out with a bunch of losers around me, I felt like a piece of shit. So to say I didn't fit in, I completely did not fit in. And on top of that, my major computer science, I kind of like coding, but would I ever do it in my free time? No, I wasn't one of those nerds, to be honest. And I also knew in the back of my head, computer science is just bound to fail. It's already one of the hardest jobs to get. It's already one of the hardest majors because you have to do all this physics and all this math. And on top of that, coding is going to be the first thing replaced by AI out of every job, because coding is the behind of everything. So that intuition was obviously correct. It's so obvious seeing it now, but computer science it's doomed to fail unless you're a complete nerd and you really love that, then you can succeed. But I wasn't that. I was just trying to get along with it, which means I was never gonna succeed with it. So everything I tried with community college, I hated it. I dreaded waking up, especially during the early days, and driving over there just felt like a complete waste of my life. And I would always question, like, what the fuck am I doing here? There's nobody I look up to here. There's nobody I want to be like here. Everything I'm learning, some of it is interesting, but none of it feels useful, like it's ever going to make me money. So come to the semester of spring 2025, I knew I was done with school. I was completely done, and I realized I'm going to go back to online business. I did dropshipping before in high school, made a quick 30 bands with it, but I never took anything serious after that. But to this point, I realized how bad college was, and I realized I had no other option. I hated college. I had to make money in my own way, and there's nothing else. I immediately switched my major to business, so it's an easy ass major, especially compared to computer science, easy as fuck. I did all the classes I could online, and from there, I was 100% committed to business. It was literally my only option, and that is why I succeeded so quickly. After 1 month, I started making money because I had nothing else. I had nothing else. Nothing. I didn't want to do college, especially community college. I knew I want to get the fuck out of here as soon as possible. I need to make this work before the semester ends and I have to transfer. And luckily enough, after 1 month, I started making money and I kept going from there. And I had the results to show my parents to stop doing school and drop out. So I never had to apply to transfer, didn't have to do all those applications. I knew after the first month of making money, I was like, I'm fucking done. I'm gonna finish this semester, do my work online. And at times I would literally work in class. I was scrolling Burner. I was looking through my Shopify in class. And I eventually finished that semester, cheated on everything. It was easy, right? School was not even a priority to me. It was just something I was just trying to get done. Business was completely 100% on my mind. And it's crazy looking back on this and making this video. I can barely even remember that semester. I don't even remember going to school and doing my work and homework because it was 0% on my mind. Like, I can't even remember it. I don't even have the memories, they're not there. Everything I remember is like working on my Shopify and making TikToks for dropshipping. When you're really making money on your own and business starts working and it shows how stupid school is, it shines light on the truth of school, you realize like, why the fuck am I even here? Like, no wonder why I started skipping classes and doing work in class, because I can see the real time ROI from business, and I see absolutely nothing from what, the 10, 12 years of school I did, all this general knowledge that school teaches you. Are you there to get smarter? Let's be real. None of you guys are there to get smarter. Everybody's there for a job, to make money in the future, for that guarantee, for that ROI of money. And I didn't even bother walking, trying to get my degrees, trying to put on my cap and gown. I didn't even bother. As soon as the semester ended, I was done. All right, done. Turns out I got them mailed to me months later in the mail. Oh, cool, I have some associate's transfer degree, whatever that fucking bullshit is. We finished in May. The next month in June, I immediately planned a trip with one of my friends who also does TikTok shop. That was also his last semester. We both go to Bali, Thailand, Japan in like a 20-day trip with some other business friends we have. That was one of the best months of my life. We were literally traveling while working. It was the biggest month I ever had. I made 40K profit. And then in July, I went to Miami to meet my mentor because he taught me everything and invited me out there for like a YouTube video and everything. In those 2 months, I saw the entrepreneur lifestyle firsthand. Things changed so quickly, so quickly. Like, what is that? The first 6 months of the year, my life did a complete 180. I wasn't in school, and now I'm going to Asia and Miami making fucking money, and I can see the entrepreneur effect just in real time. People actually doing what they want to do with their life while making money. And now it's like, I can't even understand the thought process anymore of going to school. And I went to community college. That's the fucking free one. I can't even imagine if I actually spent my bread or took it out loan or something to go to a different school. And looking back on it now, it's like I had nothing to risk. I'm in community college. I live with my parents. I have zero responsibilities or bills to pay. What is my risk? I can still go back to community college right fucking now if I want. The door is gonna be open forever for community. I can go back whenever I want and resume my degree. So what is the real risk? There is literally nothing to lose except time. Would you rather waste that time trying to at least say, all right, I tried it. At least now I know. Or would you just never try it and stick to the shit life you're used to? Because for me, I hated the life of community college so bad that I put every single effort of my being to try to change it. I was like, all right, fuck, I hate this shit so much. I have to just start making money and do some business, something, so I can just drop out and get out of this shit. And I did. That's how bad I hated it. That I just found something. And now for the rest of the video, I just kind of want to give you guys advice and tell you why I really think college is a scam. If you really haven't got that message already from the video. First of all, you are indoctrinated to believe you have to go to school. Everybody knows this from the pressure of your friends, your family, from society, from schools, from yourself, from feeling like you're gonna be a failure without school. None of it's true. None of it. You do not have to go to school. You can do whatever the fuck you want with your life. And it's crazy that a lot of people haven't realized that. Maybe it's something with the high school and school system that teaches you that you're a slave to it. Maybe, I don't know. But you can actually do whatever you want with your life. You can make money by yourself. Yeah, whoa, you can make money by yourself. That sounds simple, but probably most of you guys watching the video don't even fully understand that yet. Because if you did, I think a lot of you wouldn't be in school. You'd be chasing your dreams or doing something you're passionate about. The second thing is the amount of wasted time. 4 years at the fucking minimum. 4 years. And there's no guaranteed ROI. There's no guarantee that you're gonna get a positive ROI for 4 years. That's a long time. The useless classes you have to take for general education, art history, gender studies, race studies, like what the fuck am I gonna use that for? You don't think that's just an extra class, like a requirement? Bro, they're just taking more money out of you. And most of the time, you guys are just cheating on the classes like that. You're not even actually learning anything. Everybody's just trying to get by it. Nobody's fucking learning from that or using that for their job. Everybody knows, but we just stay in this rat race because everybody's scared to leave it. The third thing is there's no true risk, like I told you, because most of you guys are young. You can go to community college, which is free. You can live with your parents. You can minimize your expenses. You can get a job if you really need to, if you have bills to pay. Nobody is holding you at school. Literally nobody. Number 4 is realize who you want to be. If you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a lawyer, a mathematician, an educator, there's no denying that school is for you. For everybody else, I don't know, bro. You really got to start questioning if this is what you want to do. Bro, if you're in it for the money, why are you in school? Because you can make money 10 times faster with the business. If you're in it for the money to be a doctor, engineer, good fucking luck, bro, because you're going to hate that shit because those are not easy jobs. Those are not easy education paths to go down. Trust me. If you want to be rich and young, if you want to be free and young, you want to chase your dreams while you're young, guess what? College isn't for you, buddy, because you're not going to be able to do any of that, because that's how much time and money and effort college takes out of you. So you better make sure you're getting what you want out of it. And the fifth thing is that it's not even the best way to learn anymore. Let's say that you're in college just to learn, for you to get smarter, to get more educated. Well, it's not even the best way to learn. You could do online courses, so you have complete freedom of the location where you want to go and time. It's on your own terms when it's online. You can get a mentor, somebody actually in real life, or get shadowed, so you have a real life experience. Yeah, real life experience is a thing, and that's actually the best way to learn, not in a classroom. Who would have thought? Getting direct experience, that's gonna teach you 10 times quicker and better. It's like learning a language. Am I gonna learn a language in a classroom? Or if I go to the country and I live there? Like, no fucking shit, I'm gonna learn it better. If I work in business, am I gonna learn better in a classroom? Or am I gonna learn better working under Steve Jobs? And yeah, you're probably gonna have to pay for mentors, but you have to pay for school either way. So would I rather pay for school or just a direct mentor who's gonna literally just teach me everything he knows? So I hope from this video you at least question your college experience, whether or not you're getting out of it what you actually want, whether it's actually gonna lead to your goals, or whether you should go to community, or whether you know if your major is even the right thing for you. Because if you don't know, I don't think you should be in college. See you guys later. Get the fuck off YouTube.